I cannot believe it. This piece of wood, here it is, a log for fuel like all the others, and, thrown on the fire, it would about suffice to boil a saucepan of beans. How then? If anyone is hidden inside, so much the worse for him. I will settle him at once." So saying, he seized the poor piece of wood and commenced beating it without mercy against the walls of the room. Then he stopped to listen if he could hear any little voice lamenting. He waited 2 minutes. Nothing. 5 minutes. Nothing. 10 minutes. Still nothing. "I see how it is," he then said, forcing himself to laugh and pushing up his wig. "Evidently the little voice that said, 'Oh, oh,' was all my imagination. Let us set to work again." But all the same, he was in a great fright. He tried to sing to give himself a little courage. Putting the axe aside, he took his plane to plane and polish the bit of wood. But whilst he was running it up and down, he heard the same little voice say, laughing, "Have done! You're tickling me all over!" This time, poor Master Cherry fell down as if he had been struck by lightning. When he at last opened his eyes, he found himself seated on the floor. His face was quite changed. Even the end of his nose, instead of being crimson, as it was nearly always, had become blue from fright. Chapter 2. At that moment, someone knocked at the door. "Come in," said the carpenter, without having the strength to rise to his feet. A lively little old man immediately walked into the shop. His name was Geppetto. But when the boys of the neighbourhood wished to put him in a passion, they called him by the nickname of Polendina, because his yellow wig resembled a pudding made of Indian corn. Geppetto was very fiery. Woe to him who called him Polendina. He became furious, and there was no holding him. "Good day, Master Antonio," said Geppetto. "What are you doing there on the floor?" "I am teaching the alphabet to the ants." "Much good may that do you." "What has brought you to me, neighbour Geppetto?" "My legs. But to say the truth, Master Antonio, I am come to ask a favour of you." "Here I am, ready to serve you," replied the carpenter, getting onto his knees. "This morning an idea came into my head." "Let us hear it." "I thought I would make a beautiful wooden puppet, but a wonderful puppet that should know how to dance, to fence, and to leap like an acrobat. With this puppet I would travel about the world to earn a piece of bread and a glass of wine. What do you think of it?" "Bravo, Polendina!" exclaimed the same little voice, and it was impossible to say where it came from. Hearing himself called Polendina, Geppetto became as red as a turkey-cock from rage, and, turning to the carpenter, he said in a fury, "Why do you insult me?" "Who insults you?" "You call me Polendina." "It was not I." "Would you have it, then, that it was I?" "It was you, I say." "No, yes, no, yes." And becoming more and more angry from words,